where you said the following, and I quote, "We should not be giving Black people the same vaccine schedule that's given to whites because their immune system is better than ours." Can you please explain what you meant?
There's a series of studies, I think most of them by Poland, that show that to particular antigens that Blacks have a much stronger reaction. There's differences in reaction to different products by different races.
So I have 17 seconds left. Let me just ask you then. So what different vaccine schedule would you say I should have received? What different vaccine schedule should I have received?
I mean, the Poland article suggests that Blacks need fewer antigens than
This is so
so
dangerous.
you get the same measles vaccine.
Mr. Kennedy, with all due respect, that is so dangerous. Your voice would be a voice that parents would listen to. That is so dangerous. I will be voting against your nomination because your views are dangerous to our state and to our country.
Black children who got the vaccine on time before 36 months, that they had a study that came out in 2005. The chief author was a guy called Frank DeStefano. He's the head of the Immunization Safety Office at CDC. He had done a study of Georgia children to look at the MMR vaccine. They found out that Black children who got the vaccine on time before 36 months, that they had a 2.5 times greater incidence of autism than Black kids who waited or who didn't get it at all. All of the authors were called to a conference room at CDC, and they were asked to bring their race-based data. In other words, all the data that revealed the race of the kids that revealed this signal. They all went into that conference room, and when they got there, there were 4 giant blue garbage cans, and they were told to dump their hard drives and all the race-based data into those garbage cans and destroy them.
I'm 19 Keys, and this is high-level conversation.
Oh, I had a chance to talk about this a little bit to a cohort that figured out what was great about COVID that was going beyond the very first case. I mean, stem cell research on fetal tissue. To me, I know there's probably a lot of people that got into this, but
okay, so I have been really just like having to zone out a little bit on the play-by-play, hour-by-hour update of every crazy, deranged thing that comes up on this Trump administration. But this is just too important. This is too important. We all have to do something about this. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is the nominee for the head of the Health and Human Services Department. I don't understand why he's it. I just don't get why he's it. Let him be the nominee for, I don't know, the head dog walker. Something, not that. Not that. He says today in the nomination hearing that Black people should not receive same vaccinations as white people, based off of some Polish study that he read about, that Black people have a higher tolerance level than white people. I'm sorry, I said what? Say what? Call your senator today, tomorrow, every day, until this nomination vote happens, and tell them to not vote for Robert F. Kennedy. This man is extremely unqualified. This man is extremely incompetent. This man is a danger to everyone. Being over the Health and Human Services Department with this way of thinking is dangerous to everyone. He is a danger. Call your senator. I done called mine 5 times today. Blow their phone up.
Guys, did y'all see RFK Jr.'s Senate hearing? Confirmation hearing? Okay. A lot of it was pretty crazy, okay? A lot of it would have the hairs on your body standing up, right? pretty crazy stuff. But I pay keen attention because I guess it affects me in my community. When Senator from Maryland, Angela also Brooks, was questioning him, and she said that she was quoting him that he believes that Black people should not be given the same vaccine schedule because our immune system is stronger. Y'all, y'all, that, I mean, wow.
In 2019, 83 people, mostly children, died in Samoa from a measles outbreak. Hawaii's Governor Josh Green, a physician, told CNN that RFK Jr. rallied people in Samoa against vaccinations. His anti-vax messages helped spread fear and stop people from getting vaccinated there. Now, the same person could soon lead the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. With so much at stake, experts are asking how someone with this dangerous past could be in charge of protecting America's health. RFK Jr. is known for making dangerous anti-science claims that have caused serious harm. He has spent years spreading dangerous and false information linking vaccines to autism, even though decades of studies have disproven this connection. His views have made him a controversial figure, especially among health experts. He's also pushed other wild claims like calling fluoride in drinking water a toxic industrial waste linked to cancer and developmental issues. These ideas have no scientific backing, but could lead to major changes in public health policies if taken seriously. Now, Kennedy has been nominated by President-elect Donald Trump to lead the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. That's crazy. This agency is responsible for overseeing public health in America. The nomination has caused a widespread of concern. Shares of vaccine makers like Moderna, Pfizer, and Novavax dropped sharply last week as investors worry that Kennedy's leadership could hurt vaccine development and harm public health efforts. Health experts warn that his anti-vaccine stance could seriously undermine vaccination programs, which are key to preventing the spread of dangerous, deadly diseases. Kennedy's past actions make it clear that he would challenge the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, aka the CDC, and the Food and Drug Administration, aka the FDA, both of which are vital in protecting the health of Americans. He has criticized these agencies for suppressing alternative treatments like ivermectin, which is the horse stuff people were taking during COVID, calling for major changes in public health policy. Well, he's recently softened some of his views, claiming he doesn't want to take away vaccines, but he just wants more transparency. Experts are still skeptical. They worry that his past beliefs could lead to dangerous decisions that put the health of the country at risk. If Kennedy takes control of the HHS, the question remains, what will happen to public health in the United States? Health experts fear it could mean the return of preventable deadly diseases that vaccines had kept under control. At a time when misinformation about vaccines is already spreading, putting someone with Kennedy's past in charge of health policy in the United States could have disastrous consequences for public health. The real question is, should someone so anti-science be in charge of overseeing our public health? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Now about this, I think that it is crazy and absurd for him to even say that Black people shouldn't get vaccines the same time as white people. There's no study that I have researched because I researched this Polish study and I have not found it. So I think that he's going off of these old Black people can't feel pain and Black people have thicker skin type of, narratives. So that's what I think it is. You guys let me know in the comments below because I think this is kind of racist in my opinion. But if you have something different, please let me know in the comments below.
The energy we currently have in the United States. Can you imagine for AI to really be as big as we want to have it? Because it's it'll be very competitive with China and others. So I'm going to give emergency declarations so that they can start building them almost immediately. And I think it was largely my idea because nobody thought this was possible. It wasn't that they were not smart because they're the smartest, but I told them that what I want you to do is build your electric generating plant right next to your plant as a separate building, connected. And they said, wow, you're kidding. And I said, no, I'm not kidding. You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old and, could be taken out. If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity. So we are going to allow them to go on a very rapid basis to build their plant, build the electric generating plant. They can fuel it with anything they want, and they may have coal as a backup, good, clean coal. If there were a problem with a pipe coming in, as an example, you're going with gas, oil or gas, and a pipe gets blown up or for some reason doesn't work, there are some companies in the U.S. that have coal sitting right by the plant so that if there's an emergency, they can go to that short-term basis and use our very clean coal. So that's something else that a lot of people didn't even know about. But nothing can destroy coal, not the weather, not a bomb.
When this fucking guy says shit like this, y'all need to start paying attention.
I said, no, I'm not kidding. You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old and, could be taken out. If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity.
That was like 3 days ago, but they have been telling us to get ready for the grid to go down. What are you gonna do when you wake up and you have no power? You can't turn on the TV, no radio, you don't know what's going on in the world. What are you gonna do when you wake up and your phone doesn't work? Can't get a call out, can't get a text out, can't contact your family. The only way to get power at that point is from the sun. That's why this is a must-have for when the grid goes down. This right here is the strongest solar power bank on the market right now. And as long as the sun is shining, you've got infinite energy. It's got built-in cords so you can charge any device, and it's got wireless charging, USB and USB-C ports, emergency flashlight, everything you would need in a compact, ready-to-go device. But the absolute best part of this right now is the price, because it's on sale today for half of what I got it for. I've had this same one for over a year now. It's been camping, I've dropped it probably 20 times, still works amazing. And I know in the case of a grid down situation, I can rely on this. I'm gonna leave a link down here. If you don't see it, that means it's sold out.
So you're telling me the power grid is old? Bro, they've been saying this on TikTok for so long, bro. They were saying this for the last 2 years. A lot of ex-military people saying how the power grid is old and how they're going to hit us with an EMP attack, right? Trump comes out and said, yeah, it's true. The power grid is old and the power could go down at any given time. Bro, if we lose power, we lose heating, cooling, transportation, we lose everything. Like, we can't even cook nothing. People selling survival guides on TikTok. Bro, you're not finna, bro, with a survival guide, bro, it's gonna be chaos. Ain't no survival guide is finna keep you safe for multiple months. Bro, you need to be preparing for an EMP attack for you to even be able to survive. Bro, whose job is to work on the power grid? Bro, we sending all this money to Ukraine for the war, and the power grid could go down at any given time. Y'all put what y'all think in the comments.
Yes, the grid is old, but I mean, they're not gonna update it or anything as they should. But you know, it's just another tactic to control us. But like they said, you need to stay prepared at all times, no matter what. So just do your best to stay prepared. That's all you can really do.
You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old and, could be taken out. If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity.
Things are weird right now. Things are just getting super weird right now. Like, what are we gonna do when we wake up in the morning, our phone's dead, and there's no electricity because the grid is down? That's why I went ahead and I grabbed this thing. This is a solar-powered power bank, and it's one of the strongest on the market right now. It has 4 of these huge solar panels on the front, where as long as you put these in the sun, it gets charged. I mean, this thing has even got a light, even has several charging ports. And it's even portable like this, so you could take it wherever you go. The best part about this is the manufacturer's going crazy and they have it at 70% off sale right now. Get one for your car, get one for your emergency kit, get one for your spouse, get one for your brother, your sister, everyone. Went ahead and I put a link down below. Get these. They're running out quick. You never know what's going to be too late.
Did y'all hear what Trump said about the power grid? You gotta check this out. This was only a few days ago.
He said, no, I'm not kidding. You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old and, could be taken out. If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity.
He is literally warning us that our power grid is eventually gonna go out. What are y'all gonna do one morning when you wake up and there's no power, no electricity, you can't get a call out to your friends, your family, you can't turn on the TV to see the news, you can't see any light? Don't worry, I got y'all. Y'all just need to get one of these. This is the strongest solar power bank on the market. It's got 4 different cords. It has every cord you need. It even has a built-in compass. It also has a built-in flashlight for emergencies. With this bad boy, you're always gonna have power unless the sun isn't in the sky. I got this off the TikTok shop. I'm gonna drop the link below for y'all.
Creepy. Arch, the apocalypse is coming. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe never. But it's coming. And soon.
I'm going to bed.
I told them that what I want you to do is build your electric generating plant right next to your plant. It's a separate building connected. And they said, wow, you're kidding. And I said, no, I'm not kidding. You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old and, could be taken out. If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity.